The law of the list. In my 40 years of business, there's one irrefutable law, that if you adhere to it, you will put yourself on a path to significance. If you deny it, you'll struggle to get out of survival permanently. Ignore this law, and you may have a good year or a few good years, but you'll always find yourself back in survival eventually. I call this law the law of the list. Your list in your business is your database, which is your organization and the systemization and the automation of names, addresses, phone numbers, email addresses, birth dates, anniversaries of all the people in your sphere of influence, all your prospects, all your leads, everything that you've generated from all of your marketing activities. The law states that the most valuable asset a business creates over time is data. Data that is collected, organized, and used to constantly communicate with people in an intelligent, systematic way. So it's true. Money isn't everything, but in business, your database is as important to your success and significance as railroad tracks are to a train. This has become such a key mindset to me that whenever a business person comes to me for leadership, guidance, or protection, my first question is, tell me about your database. Their response reveals to me within 1 minute if they're in survival, stability, success, or significance. Here's what it sounds like. Hey, tell me about your database. Somebody in survival would say, well, Joe, I'm just getting started. I just started organizing that. My data is scattered among all my email programs. It's in my phone directory. I have it on scraps of paper. It's in old files. But most of it is just stashed in my memory. I also hear things like, well, Joe, I've got 6,000 names of people all on one mailing list. My prospects, my past clients, my farm area. I've got all the old addresses, many of them with no phone numbers, most of them with no email addresses. And I don't do much with it. And I know I should. I know it's killing my business. I especially hate it when I drive by a house and I see a for sale sign in front of it and I recognize it as one of my past clients. Now, if I'm talking to you right now, whether you've been in business for 5 minutes, 5 years, 15 years, or 50 years, and you have not made your database your highest priority, you know, or maybe you don't know, or maybe you don't want to admit it, but you need to know. It has to change now if you want to create money. The process and the system that will put you on a permanent track towards stability, success, and significance is your willingness to organize, systematize, and automate your database. Let's work this out. Write 25 to 30 words to this direction question. What could and would you do to make your database your highest priority? Now, one more time. What could and would you do to make your database your highest priority? Begin. Good work. The law of the list. The value of your business is in the value of your data. If you wanted me to buy your business, the asset that you're actually selling me is your list. How valuable is your list? How organized, how systematized, how automated is your database? Let's make it a priority. I'm Joe Stump, your guide by your side, and this is a 1-minute private workout. Have an amazing and fascinating day applying the law of the list.